Okay. Oh shit, I need to mute. Twitch window. Pop out chat. Alright. For some reason, you're watching this right now instead of AGDQ. You've made a good choice. Because today, we're going to be playing on PS1 Dry. That's what this is. This is PS1 Dry. I don't need to say that, but we're playing Liquid Books Adventure 3, Far-Fetched Frontier Tales, which is this is another. I think this is the fourth or fifth of these light span educational games that we've done. These games were never released to the public. They were only sold directly to schools for the schools that had PlayStations. I don't know what these schools were. They're out there. It's going to be some educational nonsense. And one thing these have all had is some pretty crazy video and some pretty awful controls. These things have mainly been made for
Far-Fetched Frontier Tales.
Computers.
Far-Fetched Front Credits. Credit quit.
I've never known why there's a quit option. All it does is restart it. I hear clicking. Why do I hear clicking?
You hear me?
Oh, hello, Cole. We have Cole with us today.
I was gonna jump to, but then my audio was still set up to pirate Japanese wrestling, so it took me a minute.
How was Wrestle Kingdom?
Honestly, the Young Bucks, Roppongi 3K tag team match was my favorite. So, I feel like you saw the best one. Although the Cody Rhodes and that match was pretty good too.
Were you let down by Kenny Omega, Chris Jericho?
No, it was very good.
It was a long match. It was like a 30-minute match.
Yeah, exactly. It's it was good, but if you cut 10 minutes out of it, I think it would have been better. But I guess that's not how wrestling works.
Yeah. Well, it also kind of is.
Far-Fetched Frontier
There's certainly always editing that
Far-Fetched Frontier Tales.
can be done.
Howdy! Welcome to the story of Adelita's adventures on the frontier.
I'm worried we might not have any live video of kids getting sucked into an ancient Mayan pyramid or something, or some dogs on a submarine, or whatever the fuck all these have been. This might just be like a story.
Far-fetched Frontier Tales.
Under Far-Fetched, I thought there might be dog puns because of fetch, but tails isn't spelled like tails. And I guess this is
Frontier Tales.
the setup that if you had all of these installed on a computer, you'd probably play through all the different Liquid Books ones.
Welcome to the story of Adelita's
But with only this one book.
frontier.
And it actually has kept us from completing and rescuing the small child from both small children from the Mayan pyramid, because you had to complete multiple things that were over multiple discs, multiple little segments. There's the observatory part, which was one we played, but there were other ones, and because I didn't save, I might have to start doing some of these other ones, playing them all as one game to see if that will let me do it.
Yeah.
Here's how this book works. Adelita can be 3 different sizes. Click this arrow to make Adelita her regular size.
Oh, there's size control.
Click here to make her as tall as a tree.
Size control is...
We can make Adelita different sizes.
Tall as a mountain. Click this
We can make her a normal size, as tall as a tree, or as tall as a mountain.
Clicking this
How you
arrow
talking?
takes you back a page. This arrow turns the page forward.
Flip the page. Okay, well, let's make her as tall as a mountain. Maybe we can't do that yet. Let's turn the page. What's up, Adelita? You got a weird name, girl.
Adelita was very adventurous.
Where shall we go to find our next adventure, Bo?
Once lived a girl named Adelita. Adelita and her bear friend Bo like to search far across the wild frontier, looking for new adventures. Alright, now can we change your size? Yes, we can.
That's what we're all here for.
Adelita was as tall as the tallest tree and as strong as the strongest ox.
Oh yeah, there once was a girl named Adelita who was as tall as the tallest tree and as strong as the strongest ox. Some Paul Bunyan shit right here. Adelita and her bear friend Bo had many adventures out on the wild frontier. Is Adelita an orphan? But, you know, we want giant Adelita.
Tall as a mountain.
Right. I
And
mean,
as strong as a steam engine.
if you can, why would you not be as tall as a mountain?
Yeah. Once lived a girl named Adelita who was as tall as a mountain and as strong as a steam engine, which seems proportionally really weak for her size. If she's as tall as a mountain, she's considerably larger than steam engines,
Yeah.
which is only as strong as one. Like,
Making
she
that
would
choice
struggle
put
to
the
drag a
pieces
train.
to continue the story.
How
That
could she
incredible.
walk? How could
Yeah.
she, like, a train would have so much trouble moving her. How is she able
Yeah.
to, like,
Let's
move around?
Let's find out. Because Adelita and her bear friend Bo often strolled clear across North America looking for adventure.
Whoa. Get out of town.
One morning, Adelita woke up.
Oh, some choose your own adventure shit. Hell yeah.
She decided to.
One morning, Adelita woke up and was determined to go on a big adventure. She decided to either go sledding or play with an animal. Keep it in mind, this is tall as a mountain, Adelita.
So she's got to go sledding.
Causes an avalanche, destroys South Dakota.
Go sledding.
Or what animal could she play
Yeah.
with? A blue whale.
I mean, it looks like a lizard in the picture.
Adelita
Yeah,
put on
it's
her
one hell of a
thick
lizard.
winter
Yeah.
coat. She and Bo then set off on a short walk to.
Adelita put on her thick winter coat. She and Bo set off on a short walk to Alberta or Colorado. I should go into Canada.
Yeah.
Let's get international here. Just short walk. Looking like she's starting from Oregon or so there. Have you seen this, John? Oh, god damn it, I hit the options button. Alberta. Oh, the footsteps there indicate that's where she's going.
Pass the trail mix, Bo.
Yeah.
Whee!
They skidded through the middle of the United States and made the Great Plains.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah. Soon Adelita and Bo were sledding. Suddenly they hit an icy patch and skidded through the middle of the United States. They flattened the ground and spilled trail mix everywhere. That's how the Great Plains were made. So Alberta didn't exist then. If this is like back in like ancient geological eras.
This is confused. Yeah, like, is she a prehistoric being? I guess that
Yeah.
makes sense. That's why we haven't heard of her.
Yeah.
We, you know, like,
After the sledding adventure,
She has modern clothes.
Adelita and Bo were ready for something to.
maybe she's a time traveler,
Yeah.
but she went way back in time where she could frolic safely as
Yeah.
a giant woman.
With only dinosaurs to kill. If even that. This could be like PNG. Well, no, I mean, the continent seemed formed, so. So is she eating or drinking? Also, she went sledding in Alberta. She hit a hell of an icy patch to make the Great Plains. I think it's a bit east. So you need apple juice or fries?
Apple juice.
Drink. Eat. Drink. Adelita and Bo thought that they could find a lot to drink in.
Going to Washington or Minnesota for a drink? Minnesota's going to be something about all those lakes. I bet you're going to drink up the lakes. What you gonna
Or
drink?
somehow spill and create the Great Lakes?
What would you do in Washington then? The bay, maybe? She causes the bay?
Yeah.
Or she drinks seawater and dies?
Yeah, Washington. Let's see her die.
Adelita squeezed the juice from the apples while she hiked. Those apple cores grew into the apple tree orchards of Washington State.
But... Okay, Adelita squeezed hundreds of apples and drank their juice as she hiked across Washington. The apple cores landed on the ground and grew into the famous apple orchards of Washington State. But where did she get the initial apples from if those orchards weren't there?
Another choice, or click the forward arrow to continue the story.
Best not to ask too many questions.
Apple. Cores.
You won't find.
Ooh,
like,
I can-
things you find.
Washington.
I can click on words and make it say things.
Adelita.
Adelita squeezed the... Whoops. Squeezed the juice.
Juice.
Meaning O.J. Simpson. I don't know. Oh, but it's not going to be any... I can't make it super dirty because it's just... Yeah.
Now that they were no longer thirsty, Adelita and Bo were ready to settle down and find a place to...
Now that they were no longer thirsty, Adelita and Bo were ready to settle down and find a place to sleep or relax. Was sleeping or just chilling?
Sleeping. It's bedtime.
Sleeping.
Sleep.
Yeah, they went sledding. They drank some apple juice. It is sleep time.
Adelita and Bo rubbed their eyes as they began their quick walk to...
You sleeping in Kentucky or Tennessee? Sleeping in the pan or the steak?
Tennessee.
I'm not familiar with that, but
The thing where it's like a... Like those states that make up like a cook holding a frying pan.
There. That's downright comfy.
it's all new to me.
Adelita snored up a blanket.
Minnesota's his
Wow.
hat.
That's how the Great Smoky Mountains were made and named.
Minnesota's his hat. I need it.
I wonder.
Check out.
Great the Smoky Mountain.
Yeah, by snoring, she's exhaling smoke. Was she? Meemaw is the name of
Another
this.
choice, or click the forward arrow to continue the story.
Yeah, that link is in there in our Discord for Cole's benefit. It's a geographical acronym referring to 5 states: Minnesota, Iowa, Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana, and it looks like a chef. Tennessee and Kentucky are the frying pan and the
Or click
chicken.
the forward arrow to continue the story.
The shape of those states is caused by the Mississippi River. I did not learn about this as a kid. Apparently people do. But yeah, like Louisiana is his feet.
Make another choice, or click the forward arrow to continue the story.
Arkansas is his like legs, I guess. His shorts. Missouri's his torso. Iowa's his head, and Minnesota's his hat.
Make
Never
another
knew.
Oh.
choice.
Make another choice. Can I shrink her now? What will that do?
This cotton's ready for picking.
Adelita sewed a gigantic mattress and stuffed it with soft cotton.
Oh, cool. You can at this point now, if she were small, she would have just sewed a gigantic mattress out of the cotton in Tennessee for her and Bo to sleep on. And if she was regular sized,
Adelita rocked herself to sleep.
she just goes to sleep in a hammock. In her favorite hammock. She has many hammocks. But one she prefers over the others.
A friendly frontier farewell to you all.
A friendly frontier farewell to you all.
Far-fetched Frontier Tales.
As well, this was a quick one. That was a pretty far-fetched frontier tale.
Far-fetched
I don't really know
Frontier Tales.
what that was supposed to help kids figure out. I guess it was just reading. They just practice reading. But the school paid for these goddamn PlayStations, and so we're gonna have to fucking use them. So the kids get to read a book at a slower pace than they are probably able to actually read. This is a quick one. Oh well. Tomorrow we've got not Mass Effect, fucking Fear Effect? Yeah.
Yes.
We played Fear Effect 2. We didn't do well. Maybe things will go better. It's the PAL version of Fear Effect. I don't think that will change anything. And then when that is done, we have a game selection. We get in a brand new docket. Don't watch this. Go watch GDQ. Someone's running. This might be. I think this is better than Little Big Planet 2. But
Yeah, Little Big Planet 2 is pretty... I mean, I'm sure it has a fan. I never played it. I don't...
yeah, I played a little bit of the first one, and I didn't even know that there was like a story mode. I thought it was the whole thing is that, oh, you make your own levels, and then people run and jump through them. But I guess there's a story mode. I don't care. This was horrible. Thank you, Cole, for being on here.
A pleasure.
And thank you, viewers, for hearing about Adelaide. I forgot her name already.
No, Adelaide is too normal a name. It was something
Yeah.
weird.
Ataturk.